Good afternoon, my name is Melissa Ortiz, and this is my informative speech. Even though many people think that foreclosures rarely occur, I am here to inform you that it has happened many times. And for this reason, it is important for you to be better informed. There are many benefits from buying your first home, but more importantly, it is to acknowledge the responsibilities that a home implies. This is important to you because at the time you decide a house, you will now know about the different options you have to solve this problem. Today, I'm going to talk about foreclosures that have become very common during this economic recession. My fiancé has been a realtor for 5 years, and I have witnessed the struggles that many of his clients have experienced. Also, I've done really important research on this topic. Today, first of all, I will give some background information about foreclosures. Second, I will explain the actual foreclosure process. And third, I will give some options to avoid it. Now to start with the background information. The roots of real estate foreclosure began in the late 1920s, when many farmers started to borrow money to buy more land. Unfortunately, after the stock market crashed, most farmers were not able to repay the banks. Since this moment, the term foreclosure arose. According to the language of Real Estate 2000, around 50% of the population lost their properties. It is fair to state that the main contributing factor of the current economic downfall has been the increasing rate in foreclosures due to the banks being too lenient on borrowers. Before the real estate market crashed, a borrower was able to obtain financing without a down payment and tremendous flaws in their credit. I have known many of my fiancé's clients who closed loans with down payment assistance through FHA financing. Now that we know some background information, I'm going to start explaining the actual foreclosure process. A foreclosure process is one of the most painful situations that any borrower can experience. When a customer purchases a home, it is very gratifying. According to the Sales 3 Study Guide Finance 1990, the joy and emotional expressions of most home buyers are precious. Therefore, it is painful to see them crossing through this situation. The procedure generally works as follows. First, the borrower must be behind on his payments. Later, he or she will receive a letter that notifies that they are behind and they need to bring the account current. If they default to do this, they will newly receive a letter that notifies that the foreclosure process has started. And the final step of this procedure is to auction the home the first Tuesday of the month at the courthouse. Now, I'm going to give some options to avoid this process. The government, along with the banking industry, has come up with some viable solutions to help the people that need it. One of the most recent terms adopted by the industry has been the short sale. According to the Georgia Contracts Practice 1990, a real estate short sale is a form of agreement between the seller of a home and the bank, selling the home for less than the existing loan balance. A short sale transaction benefits all parties in the agreement. Another program adopted by most banks is known as the loan modification. According to the Georgia Contracts Practice 1990, loan modification refers to a change made to the existing loan. Although the idea of staying in your house with a lower payment sounds fascinating, it has very strict qualifications. One of them is that you have to prove that you will be able to pay the new amount. Now, to conclude, today I have informed you about the history of foreclosures, the actual process, and I have given you 2 options to avoid it. Even though a foreclosure process is a difficult and frustrating situation, you have options to stay away from losing your home. Thank you.